So I'm editing this video a few hours later and I realized that I didn't shout out the Telegram community. Guys, if you guys have any questions, if you guys want to discuss the video, the link to the Telegram is in the description. It's a free Telegram that I created, so you guys can get in touch with me, to anybody in the community if you have any questions. I got banned on my first Twitter account, so a lot of you guys used to DM me over there, but now you can't. I do have a backup Twitter, you can find it in the description, but Telegram is going to be really the easiest way to contact me. And we just created a new topic where we're going to be posting some very cool projects that we're investigating, we're doing some research on for the bull run. So if you guys have any questions, the link to the Telegram is in the description of the video. Alright guys, so welcome back to a brand new crypto video, and today we're going to be discussing Beefy. And Beefy has been introduced to me by Legacy a couple days ago, and it's very interesting, and I thought I would share this project with you guys. Basically, I'm providing some liquidity and I'm earning a fairly decent return on a daily basis, but they've come out with their latest liquidity managers where you provide liquidity, they stay in the ranges of a certain price or certain pool, and you earn some fees from that fact. It's kind of like an arbitrage kind of scenario, but I'm gonna go through the docs with you guys just to explain a little bit how it works. I'll show you guys the couple hundreds I think that I invested a few days ago, what I've earned so far, explain to you what happened with that investment, and I found $100 in one of my wallets that, you know, instead of it sitting there, I don't really have anywhere I'd like to invest it right now, so I thought I would invest it in another LP pool over here and guide you guys through the entire process, see if you guys are interested in this. So I'm fairly new to Beefy, but I'm going to be showing you guys what I've invested in here. And if you guys feel like this is something that's interesting to you guys and you want me to cover more aspects of the project, just let me know and I'll dive deeper into it. All right, so it's a multi-chain yield optimizer which helps earn highest APYs across 22 chains with safety and efficiency in mind. So basically they have a lot of chains that we're all familiar of: Optimism, Arbitrum, BNB, Ethereum, AVAX. They have a lot of chains here, so you could really invest in any kind of pool that you want. You can do single asset liquidity pools, earning pools, and the beautiful thing that they have here is the Zap, because sometimes it might be complicated to create the LPs, but when you have the Zap function available, all you do is provide USDT and it creates that LP for you in the exact amount that you need. So you don't have to worry about anything, and it starts compounding that daily return for you automatically. Now you could stake your token in a Beefy single asset vault. You earn Beefy stakes the token on an external interest bearing platform that gets reinvested. So your interest is used to purchase more of the asset and reinvest it, and it auto compounds for you. So Beefy regularly and automatically repeats the process, saving you time and fees. So this is beautiful. You don't have to come here every 24 hours or your daily ROI returns go down in price if you claim instead of compound. None of that is going on here. You just leave your money here. You can go for a week, come back, the money gets auto compounded for you, and I'll show you guys exactly what has auto compounded for me so far, and you guys can be the judge of that to see if this is interesting to you. Liquidity pools. Now you can deposit a staked LP, and that is from an external DEX in a Beefy vault. So this is what I've invested in, a vault. You can earn rewards. The interest earned on your LP stake is held in custody by Beefy. That gets reinvested. So your interest is used to purchase more of the underlying token pair and reinvest it. So let's say in my case, I had a Ethereum USDT LP. I believe that's what I had. So what happens is I earn interest that creates more of the LP, more of the LP tokens, and I'll show you guys the difference. It actually reinvests that for me, so it keeps growing my position, basically doing the auto compounding for me without having me to come every 24 hours to do that by myself. Okay, now there's also earning pools. You can stake your Beefy tokens in an earning pool for a specific asset. The Beefy token is their own token, which right now is $309, which is crazy. You earn from the platform revenue, you reinvest, and you get rewards. The Zap function, basically you deposit, you pick a vault and deposit a single token from the underlying liquidity pool pair. Beefy uses half of your deposit to purchase the other token in the pair. The token pair is staked in the liquidity pool on an external DEX. The interest earned on your LP stake is held in custody by Beefy. So I'll show you guys exactly all of that, right? So here are some of the examples. There's a USDT LP, APY is 8.89%. Daily is 0.02%. Over here 0.02% as well. This one, nobody is investing in this one. The API is really bad. Optimism ETH, this one is 0.01%, but there's way more, and I'll show you guys exactly what those are. I'm getting more than this basically. There's 292 essentially million TVL in this ecosystem, 1,000 vaults and 22 chains. So this is beautiful. Some more information about the Beefy token, some more information about their roadmap and all that kind of stuff, which you guys should definitely look into this by your own, because I'm not doing a crazy in-depth deep dive in this video. You know, they have an audit over here. You guys can go through this audit from a long time ago. Like, they have the audit from a long time ago. Certic final for Beefy. Basically, these are a bunch of audits. You guys can, they've audited their Beefy smart contract. There's a Certic Beefy contract as well. There's the Beefy token contract, the Zap contract that got audited. But basically, you guys can see from 4 years ago, 3 years ago, last year, 8 months, 4 months, 2 months. So basically, every single time they have something, they get that audit, which is beautiful. And I love to see that every single time. Not a lot of projects do that. Some of them do, some of them don't. They have a tab for their partners. You guys can see over here all the partners, all the big boys: 1inch, Anchor, Binance, Chainlink, Coinbase Wallet, CoinGecko. All these guys are partnering with Beefy, which makes this a project that I want to invest my money in, obviously. All right, guys, so let's not waste too much time. Let's launch the app and see what we're playing with over here. Okay, so you have the stable coins. You can trade that by stable coins, and you can see over here all the actual chains, right? So you have ETH, Polygon, BNB, Optimism, Phantom, Arbitrum, Avalanche, Chronos, Moonbee, Metis, Kava, Kanto, ZK Sync, Polygon, ZK EVM, Base, which a lot of you guys I know are very interested in Base, Gnosis, Linea, Mantle, Fractal, Mode, Manta, Real, which some of these I've never heard of before. Say, right? So far I've deposited $285. I earn monthly $19. This was $18 a few hours ago. Now it became $19. Daily yield is $0.63 a day, and the average is 126% APY, right? So that fluctuate obviously. When I first invested a couple days ago, actually, when did I invest it? I invested it probably like maybe 3-4 days ago. Oh no, 2 days ago. 2 days ago on the 20th I invested it. This was 250 APY, right? So when this was 250, I was making like 95 cents a day. It got brought down, which made me think, should I take the money out or should I leave it here? I thought I'll leave it here just because it's in a nice pool that I like. I'll show you guys that pool in a few minutes, but I have some more money that I'm going to add in here, right? So you can put it in some stable coins. You can trade it by stable coins. You can go to the blue chips only. You can go to correlated, which I don't know exactly what that means, but I have to look into that a bit more. There's a single, there's the LPs, there's the CLM, which is basically the concentrated liquidity management. The vaults, the pools, there's some filters, right? You don't need to worry yourself about all this stuff. What I'm invested in essentially is the vaults, which are all those LP farms that you saw. But let's look at my dashboard, right? So I'm invested in an ETH USDT LP, right? So I invested a portion, which was like $217, let's say approximately. No, let's say this when I invested it, ETH was a bit higher than what it is right now. So when I invested it, let's say it was $220, and then I added another $50. So a couple of minutes later, probably 2 minutes later, so I put in 1,058 LPs. So far in 2 days, I've accumulated up to 1,067. So I'm up by about 9 LPs, which is about $2.30. So a lot of you guys might look at this and be like, this is not good. Like who would want to invest in something like this, right? And you might be right. A lot of people don't want to invest in something like this, but when you're earning $20 guaranteed a month, let's say, and then you do that as a start, but then you keep adding more and more money as you have some free capital available. All this is risk capital no matter what, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. All this could disappear tomorrow. I've mentioned this in all my videos. Do your own research. But when you have a project that since 4 years ago, they have audits, this shows me that I can trust this a bit more. So you would want to add more and more capital in here. And when you have $1,000, when you have $100,000, when you have $500,000 in here, your money could be racking up very quickly, right? I'm making $2 in 2 days because I have $300 invested in this, but some people have $1,000. You know, you can invest $2,000, $3,000. You can have so many options here. But anyway, so you guys can see over the last 2 days, this amount over here, the $2.29 got compounded for me. I didn't do any of that, right? It got compounded for me, and essentially I'm up by $1 because the price of Ethereum went down. So I'm in a stable coin and a blue chip LP. So the fluctuation is not that much, right? Which is understandable because I don't want to lose a lot of the money that I put in, especially that I have $300 in here. I don't want this to go 300 then down to 250. I want it to be relatively the same so I can relatively earn the same kind of amount on a daily basis. But because ETH went down a little bit, my end revenue is, my end profit is a bit lower. Even though I made $2, the matter of fact, even if because I made $2 and the price of ETH went down, my end result is I made $1 less than I should have, but I'm still in profits, which is not that bad, right? Now, today, guys, we're going to be putting in something in the newest Vault CLM, right? So I'm looking at the APYs and I'm seeing, oh no, wait, sorry. It doesn't matter. I highlighted all those things. So I'm seeing here, there's this one, Dog in Me wrapped ETH. It has 1,662 APY. So it's earning like 0.7 daily. I'm not going to invest any money in this. It only has $7,000 in here, right? So I'm not gonna go in there. But I did see that the WBNB USDT pool has 316 APY, right? Now this one, it has trading fees of 142% that I'm earning based off of the trading fees. The reward is 1.57, so the total APY is 316.37, right? So I'm earning about 0.4% a day. It's not that bad, but it's a place where I'm keeping my money until I figure out where else I can invest it and where else in DeFi I can earn more than this while still staying relatively stable in terms of profits. So we're gonna put our money in here and we're gonna use the zap function, right? Now, you can deposit whatever amount you want, right? I have USDT over here. I can do 100% and that's gonna create that LP for me. So we're gonna go ahead and open our ledger. Perfect. So I'm gonna go ahead and deposit $92 that I have in here into this WBNB USDT pool and see what this is all about. All right. So we got a confirmation that the deposit was successful. And as you guys can see, this is a fairly new pool that they have. It's a CLM pool. And from the initial launch, you guys can see that they've been in range this whole time, right? So the position price has been in range this whole time, which means that as long as you are in range, you are earning from the platform and you're not getting liquidated. So it's a bit risky because you might get liquidated, but I don't think you're going to get liquidated in full. But I mean, if we are, it's going to be an experiment and we are going to evaluate this together. Right now, this pool has roughly $12,000 in here, but it can go up at any moment. It could go down at any moment. So you never know exactly what might happen in these DeFi plays, right? So over here, we see that when you provide liquidity for a token pair, like ETH BNB, the two assets usually diverge price over time to some extent. BNB might drop 30% while ETH rises 30%. Even in this balanced case, significant value would be lost compared with them having held ETH and BNB on their own. The assets in this vault are a significant risk of such divergence and permanent loss. So this is basically what's being told, right? So it says, yes, you are in a USDT stable coin, but you are also in BNB. And if BNB goes crazy up in value or crazy down in value, you might lose your money, right? You might get liquidated. So there's always that risk, but you always want to make sure to only put risk capital because the pools that you put your money in, if they are the CLM pools, you might get liquidated and you might lose your money. So you might be better off just putting your money in regular vaults that are not CLM, right? Just LP vaults. No, wait, not LP. Wait, let's say BNB, right? If I go to BNB and I remove the CLM, if you, for example, put your money in a USDC USDT pool, there's almost no chances, there's almost no opportunity for the LP to go out of range unless some crazy activity happens in the market and the USDT price or the USDC price drops to like 99 cents, 98 cents, 97 cents. In this case, like of a black swan, for example, then you might get liquidated. But for example, when this is a thing and there's $40,000 of money put into here, you're getting virtually nothing, right? So you don't want to put your money, if you have small capital, in a pool like this that's earning basically nothing. Even though it's safe, you might as well just hold it in your wallet and you're safe for all that way. But essentially, a lot of these pools, if you're going to put them, you have to make sure to put them in a pool that is less likely to go out of range, so you get less likely liquidated. Okay, guys. Now, guys, if you go to the main website, right? If you go to the main website, beefy.com, and then you click on the view docs, you have an overview about everything in here. Everything, and you guys should go through the whole thing in more details. Right now, I do have what do I have? I do have $377 deposited in here, combination between USDT, BNB, and Ethereum. So they're relatively stable around the prices that they're at right now. So I'm not that worried, especially not worried because it's risk capital. But you guys should do your own research, see what amount you can invest in these kind of pools if you're going to. And I'm going to leave a link to this website in the description of the video, as well as the docs. If you guys have any question on anything that was discussed today, please make sure to drop it in the comment section below. Please like the video, subscribe, comment, whatever questions you have, and I'll see you guys in the next video.